Hey guys, I'm P-Freak. Welcome back to Pokemon Shield. Last time we made it through Route 6 and stow-on-side, had a quick battle with Hop, and prepared to go on to the next gym leader. In this part, you might be wondering why am I back in Motostoke? Well, there's actually an item I want to grab real quick that we forgot to grab earlier. If you go down this passageway right by the uniform shop, we get a pair of black glasses, an item to be held by a Pokemon. It's a pair of shady looking glasses that boost the power of dark-type moves. Why are we getting this? Well, the next gym is a ghost-type gym, and it's going to be Ziggy's turn to shine. She's been holding the Silk Scarf for a while now, but I think it's time that we actually switch over to her other typing. So, give her the black glasses. And now she should be definitely a lot more powerful in the next gym. Secondly, there are actually a couple places around here that I want to double check I want to actually go to real quick that we missed. First off, we have this ladder right here that was initially blocked off by Hop. We go up here. We have this, which is a cracked pot. That's an evolutionary item. A peculiar teapot that can make a certain species of Pokemon evolve. It may be cracked, but tea poured from it is still delicious. The Pokemon that evolves with that can also be using a not cracked pot, I forget what the item is properly called, to get an alternate form. Now, granted, it does absolutely nothing if you get the alternate form, but it's cool. Let's see. Do I have a big mushroom? Yes, I do. Sure, here you go. And do you have anything? Cracked pot. We just got one for free. I'll pass. The other thing, I noticed this while I was editing. There's some ladders there's some steps right down here. And if we walk all the way around, we have shiny. Rare bones! Sweet, we can sell those for money. And we also have a rocky helmet, an item to be held by a Pokemon. If the holder is hit, the attacker will also be damaged upon contact. That synergizes well with certain abilities that also deal damage whenever the opponent makes contact, such as Iron Barbs, I think the ability is called. Anyways, now that we got that all said and done, let's finally go into the fourth gym? Yeah, fourth gym. What do you have to say this time? Yeah, just give me a free Pokeball. A heavy ball, alright. Not bad, not bad. A Pokeball that is better at usually catching heavy Pokemon. I butchered the explanation, but basically you got the gist of it. Alright. Anyways. Beep, a gym challenger. Are you here to challenge the gym? I am. Okay. In that case, please change to your uniform. Yes, the changing room is right over there. Jeez, dude. I know ghost types are supposed to be scary, but Christ. Are you really that scared? Number 387. Do your best. I have a name, you know. Anyways, this should be a piece of cake, honestly. I think now that Ziggy Ziggs is an Obstagoon, this should not be difficult at all. Oh, that is very creepy looking. Cool looking, but creepy as hell. I know in Sword, actually, this gym is not a ghost type gym. It's actually a fighting type gym, but the puzzle is the exact same. The gym leader's not, though, and the challenges are the battlers are not. So when you play Shield, you get a ghost type. When you play Sword, you get a fighting type, which is interesting. Allow me to explain the gym mission for stow-on-side's gym. To complete the mission, you'll need to ride in one of these cups and make your way to the goal, while trying to avoid obstacles. Let me tell you a bit more about how to operate this fun attraction. Rotate your control stick to the right, and the cup will start to spin to the right. Or to the left, it'll make your cup spin to the left. What is this, Disneyland attraction? If you hit a wall, rotate the stick as quick as you can to get yourself out of a sticky situation. Now have a good time watching the world spin as you try to reach the goal. Now if this was a real challenge, if this was like a real world attraction, oh boy, so many people would get sick off of this. So, as he said, we just have to constantly spin our control stick in a direction. We're constantly moving down, so the only way for us to really go up, technically, is bouncing against the walls. We only have real control of our left and right movements. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Looks like we do have a gym. Looks like we do have a battle, though. Nope, Ziggy Ziggs is already at the front. Spin the teacups too much and gym challengers go flying. Oh, so it is the Disneyland. Is it a Disneyland attraction or a Disney World attraction? I've never been to it, but I know of it. Alright. Just quick throat chop to the throat. Boom. One shot. Do you have anything else? You have a phantom. Okay. Pumpkin Phantom. I like Phantom's story. It's supposed to be like the spirit of a wandering spirit of a child or something like that. Something along those lines. It's interesting. Creepy, but interesting. And another Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo I don't care much for, except for the fact that it has 4 different sizes. Which is interesting, but I guess it makes sense. Alright. And Rosalina got a level up. Nice. Not too bad. I lost. My consciousness has been sent flying. But your lips are still... Okay. Ghost! Ooh. Creepy. So, basically what these are supposed to do, they're your only way to get any vertical momentum. Is by running into them. This isn't a hard puzzle, really. It's interesting, I'll give them that. You can screw up really easily, though. Oh, if you hit that one to the right, then you get knocked all the way back up. You don't just get knocked to where the passage is. Is there any way for me to avoid you guys, or are you all just required? I guess you're all just required. Back and forth, you're spinning. Back and forth, back and forth. Me too. Jesus. Alistair, you have a lot of old people in your... Is that because ghost types and old people are near... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh hey, by the way, new Corsola form. The Galarian Corsola form. Which is really sad, considering it's what's actually happening to the coral reefs, is all the reef is dying. Well, level up on Ziggy Zig's nice. And Corsola actually gets a new evolution in this game, too. Losing made me remember as the gym leader wears a mask. Yeah, I noticed that. Does he, like, have scars or something? Okay, what is this teleport? Would you like to return to the entrance? Nah. There's no point in us returning to the entrance, really. Okay, so... Good. We just barely avoided that, so... Okay. I think, if I remember correctly, we do this, and then we go left. Go down. Then we go right. Perfect. And then, if I remember, yep. This just does all the movement for you automatically. Nice. See, that wasn't too hard. And the perspective's fixed. Do we... Are you required? If we just... Nope. So, all the gym all the trainers? Yeah, gym trainers here are required. That's an interesting logo. But again, seriously, Alistair? Old people? I don't know, that just like screams bad taste to me. I just realized we almost have our Pokemon up to level 40 already. Very nice. It's definitely no Johto where like the highest level you ever get is like 35. Drifblim. Drifblim has an ability, I think, that if it dies instantly, then it explodes. Or something like that. It's called Aftermath. I just can't remember its specific details. It's also really nice that we have Obstagoon here, because with it being a normal type as its secondary type, it's immune to ghost type attacks. Alright, and with that, we finished the gym mission. We still have the battle itself, but that wasn't too hard. Alright. Let's see, do you need any healing? No, you want hit KO basically everything. I may use a Lepa Berry on you real quick, though. Don't know if it's necessary, but I have them, so I can use them. Where? Here we go. Wish I had more, but I'll still use it. Actually, nah. 9 is fine. We're fine. Let's just get a move on. And there he is. Wonder if we'll ever see him without his mask. Alistair. Sorry. Here I go. Poor little kid. He is confirmed to be a little kid, if I remember correctly. Or at least, like, super young. You are challenged by Gym Leader Alistair. There are a lot of characters named Alistair that everyone just freaks out about, if I remember correctly. Or it might just be the one character and I just never knew. Alright, so how many do you have? 4. Okay. We'll save the Dynamaxing then for later. Easy one-shot. Oh. Okay, well. That sucks. Wandering Spirit basically swaps abilities with an opponent if they make physical contact, if I remember correctly. I think Reckless is fine. Or, losing Reckless is fine because if I remember correctly, Reckless increases the power of moves that do recoil. If I'm wrong, I'll show it to you right now. But, oh, Mimikyu. Okay, we're still not going to Dynamax just yet. In fact, let's actually try this. Poor Mimikyu. Mimikyu was a fan favorite back in Generation 7 when it was first introduced. Because basically its whole story is that it sees Pikachu's popularity and it's trying to impersonate that popularity by dressing up just like Pikachu. With it, it has the signature ability Disguise, where it's able to take one hit for basically free. Until this generation, where now, whenever it takes that hit, it actually loses a portion of its HP. And now it's not as strong as it used to be. Ugh, baby doll eyes, really? Because of it now losing a portion of its HP, you can't just, like, put a Focus Sash on it, make it take a Disguise, and then make it take another hit with the Focus Sash. It kind of sucks. The Focus Sash is completely useless on it now. And that is the evolution of Corsola that I mentioned earlier, Cursula. I actually used the Cursula on my first team, and it's actually pretty good. I'm going to actually switch out briefly, just because I want to get rid of that attack debuff. Just need someone to tank it in, so let's swap out Riley. Let's see, what do you do? Curse. Okay. Good thing I did this. So, Curse, it has a different effect based off what type of the Pokemon that uses it is. If it's a Ghost type, it will sacrifice half its HP to put a Curse on its target, which drains its HP at the end of every turn by big chunks, as you see with Riley here. If it's not a Ghost type, then it will instead lower its speed and raise its attack and defense, all by one stage. It's interesting, and until I think Generation 5, it was actually the only move that did not have a type. Its typing was question mark, question mark, question mark. And this should do nothing. Perfect. And now we can actually Dynamax and KO this thing. Though the Dynamaxing is kind of unnecessary at this point, it's still... We're going to be using it in the next Pokemon anyways. So, like I said, this battle's not hard at all. It's just taking a bit because of Mimikyu. Now, if freaking Obstagoon was against a Fighting-type Gym Leader, that'd be a completely different story. That is creepy. I don't think I've ever seen the Max Ghost type attack, actually, now that I think about it. My very last Pokemon. How lonely. How frightening. And, of course, it's a Gengar. This mother fricker. Gengar is one of the most popular Gen 1 Pokemon, and for good reason. I'm just kind of sick of seeing them constantly. Gengar, Gigantamax, swallow everything in darkness. Actually, fun little fact. I think it was actually back in Generation 7, or it might have been just Generation, but Gengar actually lost its original ability. That is a cool Gigantamax form, though. But it used to have the ability to levitate, and now it doesn't, making it susceptible to ground-type attacks. So, if I wanted to, I could bring out Riley and use Earthquake, but that's not necessary since we just one-shot it. So yeah, this was a piece of cake with Obstagoon. And Ziggy Ziggs is now level 40, which means it's going to go hide in the back of the party for the rest of basically the adventure. I don't think we're going to call on it again. Alright, that was easy. I nearly lost my mask from the shock. That was... wow. I can see your skill for what it is. Yeah, thanks. Skill. Or just spamming the exact same attack and having an item that boosts it by 20%. Crumbs. That was ace. Here, a ghost badge. Is that more European slang? Or is that just how he talks or whatever? Anyways, we got the ghost badge, our 4th gym badge. Nice. Good luck with everything. You seem like a nice kid, you just seem constantly down the dumps. Challenger Jordan, you've defeated our gym leader, Alistair. Take this TM as a reward for your victory. And TM77 Hex. Not a bad move. This relentless attack does massive damage to a target affected by a status condition. And a complimentary ghost-type uniform. Yeah, Hex is a nice move if you have Will-O-Wisp, which is oftentimes put on ghost types. The ghost badge suits you. You're on the right track, Jordan. But I'm pretty sure it also helps with like paralysis if Pokemon's paralyzed or toxic. But I most commonly use Will-O-Wisp alongside it. Is that Yamper? Yamper! Ah, little Yampies. Looks like my Yamper really likes you, huh? And I really like it. Come on, give me a hug. I don't care if you electrocute me. Let me hug the Yamper. Anyway, we've run into each other at a good time. You know that mural here on stow-on-side? It's said to tell the story of the hero Galar as well. Though what's there today is actually a replica of the ancient art that used to be here. There's a mural over here? Interesting. You tend to have surprisingly sharp insight, so I was wondering what you might think when you see the ruins. What was that? What? What in the world was that? Sounds like it came from the direction of the ruins, too. Oh boy, they're just bombing the ruins. That's great. Nothing like destroying a piece of Galar history to completely ruin Sonia's side quest. What's going on? I heard a huge noise from the direction of the mural. Is this some sort of surprise event for the tourists? That'd be a really BS surprise event. What's going on up there? I don't know, but I have a feeling this is not going to end well, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I was going to heal, but turns out everyone's already healed up. So, I don't know. What do you guys have to say? What's going on? What's happening to the ruins? Sudden big noises are a great way to get people to feel uneasy. Sudden big noises are a great way to get people to feeling uneasy. That's a lot of insight from a little kid. I've seen you before. Are you a gym challenger? Maybe. Oh, why am I not surprised? That is a gross-ass looking mural. What the hell is it supposed to represent? Flowers? A shield? Roll credits? Destroy it! Destroy it! We're going to find those wishing stars. Why are you doing this, Bede? Why? You've got to bring the chairman more wishing stars if we want to please him. Why are you so obsessed with pleasing him? If you're truly the chairman's Pokemon, then you should feel grateful for your chance to help him find the wishing stars. God, I hate you! This is not how you treat Pokemon. Oh my, you again. So you think that you can start collecting wishing stars now and get in the chairman's favor? That's the way of things, is it? I see. So you have some cunning in you. But I won't have it. I won't allow anyone to stand in my way. Bede, we don't care about your little side quest to go get wishing stars. We just want you to stop attacking the history of Galar for a second. Guess we're gonna have to teach you this the hard way. Alright, real quickly, before we begin. Do I have some? Yes, I do. We're gonna use an X accuracy to make things go a bit easier. Though that may be a waste because of how close Spirits actually is to evolving. Oh no, a light screen. Whatever shall I do? Oh, I know. How about I use a physical attack? The accuracy was just to make sure that this landed. Because again, 120 power with 90 accuracy, and you just need 1 X accuracy in order to make it land all the time. I've already seen more than enough to judge you and your team's abilities. Have you now? Have you seen me just one-shot your Duosion like that? I guess since the light screen's up, I'll keep Spirit out for a bit. Just so to say I didn't waste that X accuracy as well. I forget, did I use PP ups on Carball yet? Should probably do that after this battle. Alright. Ponyta! Again, you're just gonna get 1 KO'd again. No, I did not use PP ups. I should probably go do that after this. But yeah, see? Absolutely no chance of missing. And I love it. I love Cinderace. Cinderace is great. So glad I got to play with it again. I have to win this for the chairman. Do you really think I'd let you keep me from everything I want? And you don't even have a fully evolved Pokemon with you, buddy. What are you doing? I have 6 Pokemon with me. They're all fully evolved and almost level 40 all in them. Alright, that was a piece of cake. No challenging battles from here on out. This has to be some kind of mistake. I demand a do-over. Buddy, it's 4-0. I win. But why? How can this be? How could someone like you get in my way? I was the one chosen by the chairman. I was the one who was to defeat the champion. I am one of the elite, someone who could shoulder the future of Galar region. Challenger Bede. Oh boy, you're in trouble. I wondered what you were up to when you asked to borrow the chairman Rose's Copper. I can't believe you tried to use the chairman's Pokemon to destroy a historical site. Who cares for some ancient ruin when the next 1,000 years are at stake? Did you stand in the path of Pokemon's Simple Beam or something? How do you expect to support the chairman with that sort of thinking? Oh, damn, he got you there. Young Bede. It pains me to have to say this, but I am truly disappointed. It's true that I am the one who found you back when you were all alone. I saw talent in you. You reminded me a little bit of myself back when I was young. Oh, so you're the reason he's an asshole. Suddenly, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's why I sent you to the trainer school, to give you a chance at success. But trying to destroy the mural part of Galar's history, you show no love towards Galar. You're clearly not worthy a challenger for the gym challenge. We'll decide what to do with you later. For now, you'll return to Hammerlock. You just got owned, Bede. Frickin' karma's coming back to bite you in the ass. You must be joking, right? You're disqualifying me from the gym challenge? You're the one who endorsed me. There are hundreds of different ways we could sort this out. Why are you choosing the worst possible option? Because you deserve it. You don't get off scot-free doing something as bad as destroying the history of a country. Challenger Bede, I'll be taking those witching stars that you have gathered. I kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, he kind of had it coming. Sonia, and Jordan too. Terrible shame, all this. An absolute disaster. I never wish to see us lose challengers for this sort of reason. Yet we do what we must to keep things fair and sportsmanlike. He was just super obsessive over his goal, that's the issue. Like, it's good to have a goal in life, and it's good to like things, but don't be overly obsessive that just your sense of reason goes out the window. You know, during one of Bede's matches, I heard the announcer say that Bede has no family. Apparently it was Rose who took Bede under his wing, and so Bede was battling for the chairman's sake. I mean, it's sad, yeah, but that doesn't excuse him for what he did. What an awful turn of events. I hope the mural survived all that. You just had to say something, didn't you, Sonia? You just just had to say something. Good frickin' job. What? Are we supposed to be, like, connecting all this or something? It's a sword and a shield. Do we need to roll the credits again? Okay, I'll stop making that joke. It is nice little visual storytelling. Not a brilliant turn of events, but the ruins were brought into the light for us to see. What does it tell us about the Galar's legends? A sword and a shield? Right. More than any hero, there's those things that appear to be Pokemon that stand out. Not just that, but those Pokemon appear to be holding a sword and a shield, as if they were using them. Anything else look interesting to you? The hero was actually two people? Oh, good observation. There really were two heroes, but if that's the case, then why only one statue at the Bede drop in? I don't know, that's actually a good question. Did they ever answer that? I don't recall if they ever answer that. More than any statue of a hero or old tapestry, these ruins made in truly ancient times must show the real truth. Which means... the shield is a Pokemon, because we're playing Shield. Yep, I was thinking the same thing. Seems like at some point in history, the sword and the shield were combined with the two actual Pokemon and treated as the same thing. But then what? They just fade from history? Pokemon don't just fade from history, we just revive them back if they're in fossils. Two young heroes. The sword and the shield were actually Pokemon. But why would the truth of these ruins be hidden when their stories were depicted in artwork? I don't know, historians are weird. With your help, I really feel like we made a big discovery here. Thanks. I'll give you a couple of these, so keep giving your best in the gym challenge too, okay? Guess you'll be headed to Bologna. Bologna? I'll figure out how to pronounce that later. And more revives. I will happily take those, though they're kind of not necessary at this point. But I think that's a good place to stop. We got our 4th gym badge, defeating Alistair, and we also finally put Bede in his place to the point where he got disqualified from the gym challenge. So, that's going to be it for this part. If you like what I do, subscribe to my channel, consider supporting me on Patreon, and follow all my social media links. All of it will be in the description. That'll be it for this part. I'll see you all next time, where we continue on to the next town, Bologna, or whatever it's pronounced. It's a weird-ass name. I'll see you all then.